on the radar, man. Yo, I got my guy Rah Swish here with me today. What's up, bro?
What's up, brother?
Yo, so the Feel Like Pop video just dropped today, and I wasn't expecting it to drop today because I wasn't ready. I saw it earlier. I was like, oh shit, we got to talk about this, man. Man, first, I love the project. I love everything about it.
Yeah.
But since the Feel Like Pop video came out today, I feel it's right that we should talk about it. So talk to me a little bit about the record, about the video, all the inspiration behind it.
Yeah, like the inspiration behind it is definitely just bro, you feel me? Like, for me, all of the energy that he brought, the energy that he gave, you feel me, is just like, let me put that in a record to relive that for a moment.
And bro, I was seeing a lot of people was talking about the record, and they were saying how dope it was. And I know you two were close. I know you two have been together from the beginning. So I think it's really cool how you were able to kind of like memorialize him in your own unique way.
Yeah, definitely. I had to do that for bro right there.
And so this album came out, right? Woo Forever came out, and it's such a weird time in the world, with everything that's happened this year, with Corona, with pop, with New York music in general having such like this crazy wave right now. So talk to me about the creation of this project during, these times where things are so uncertain and crazy.
Yeah, like it was kind of hard putting it together, but it was definitely just a stage where I was like, let me lock in and just get straight to work, cancel out all the outside noise and cancel out everything else that was going around and really focus in to make a body of music.
And you got like a bunch of different joints on here, besides, Feel Like Pop. Like I really like Tongue Out. Slideshow was a vibe. Talk to me about like these different records you got. Like what were some of the inspirations behind the other joints on this project?
It's really just like a mood thing. Like, you feel me? If I step in the booth and I'm feeling like it's a party vibe, but for the day, my energy is high, we gonna make some party shit, you feel me? But you feel me, if I'm on my calm shit, feeling like a demon, and I'm gonna give you the demon vibe. So it was just different vibes of different days and me just recording, and that's how the songs came about.
And they lit. And I see you've been tapping in with some other artists. I saw you got the song with Guapo on there. You've been linking with some other artists coming out the city. Do you have any records coming out with anybody? You've been linking with anybody, working on some shit?
Yeah, definitely. I got a lot of records that's in the stats with a lot of New York artists. For me, definitely got to keep it with our home team. I ain't gonna name them because we about to drop it, so it's gonna surprise everybody. But yeah, definitely keep in contact and make sure that we all working as one because we still trying to do the same thing. That's put New York on the map. We're trying to bring New York back. So we gotta do the right thing.
Right, and you was telling me you announced that the deluxe for the album is coming. Are we gonna see any of those joints on there? Like, we gonna see any, you and other people on there? Like, what can we expect from the deluxe of Woo Forever?
The deluxe, I might have a couple New York artists on there. Might throw a surprise feature on there that nobody not really expecting, but it's definitely you're gonna see Rah Swish working with more artists, give you a couple songs, shit like that.
Now, did you do that on purpose? Did you want people more to get to know you first, or like were you just like, how did you like decide that? Because you got a few joints on there with other artists, but it's mostly giving yourself on this project.
Like, I really wanted to focus on me and like allow people to see me instead of just for me putting a whole bunch of songs with a bunch of people first. It's like I see Rah Swish, understand who he is, understand the different type of songs he can make in different for me ways. I'm gonna put it out, so that's how I wanted to keep it at first.
And you got any more visuals coming out? You got anything else in the coming out for this album?
Yeah, I got how many more? I think Feel Like Pop just dropped. I think I got 2 more videos, maybe three, but I think right now it's 2. That's on the way.
And a few weeks ago or like a month ago, I don't know. Time is like very weird at this point, but you dropped BK Belly, which is super dope. I love what you did with that. I know obviously it's a homage. It's all this to the original Belly, and you even had some people from the original movie who worked on the original movie soundtrack work with you on this. So why did you decide to make your own or make your own take on Belly?
Because originally it was like a team discussion, and for me we was really just going over everything that I could do. So when I told them like, yo, I feel like I could act, they was like, oh, you could act. All right, so let's put it to the test. And that's how it came about. At first it started as, all right, let me see what you could do. And then once I really showed them like, all right, this shit is official and I could do this, then they was like, all right, now let's take it serious. Let's make it a real thing and let's really put this out to the public and see how they feel about it.
Now, how did you link with the people who worked on the original Belly? Because that's kind of like a dope cosign. That's kind of like a passing of the torch. Like, all right, cool, we see you, we respect what you're doing, type situation.
Now, Track Masters is family. So once like I pulled up on them, they pulled up. You feel me? We just meshed well. We did a little thing together, and then that's how it came about.
Yo, you know, it was really funny. I was reading some of the comments in on the video, and they was like, yo, we want a part 2 to this. so to that, would you be open to doing a part 2 to the video, or you know, is that something that you're like, all right, one and done, that's it?
Might be working on the part 2 as we speak. You never know. So,
Okay.
never know. Just gotta wait for that one right there.
Do you think you'll be doing some more acting stuff? Like, is that something that you wanna kind of like branch out with past this music stuff, or
Yeah,
is that just like a one-time thing for you?
as I solidify myself in the rap game, I want to branch off and do shit like that because it's actually funny for me. I like that.
Dope. And I wanted to ask you, because I always ask this when I talk to New York artists, like if there's like anyone, let's go like OG hip hop and then current hip hop that you want to work with that you haven't linked with from New York, who would that be? One OG and one like currently that you haven't gotten to work with or connect with.
One OG, I say the OG gotta go with Jay. For me,
Okay, of course.
the dream right there. You feel me? Jay official. So that's one of the OGs. And then current artists that I ain't work with from New York. Damn, I gotta think about that. I don't know. I say right now, New York. I say Young and May.
Young and May. Oh, y'all will go stupid together. I would like that. That would be a dope track.
That shit, like, for me, for like the last 2 days, I just been listening to Young and May. I'm like, yeah, she in her bag. You feel me? So that's a person that we don't really, for me, you wouldn't expect that. You wouldn't expect a Rah Swish and a Young and May. So I'm gonna go up.
So I also want to ask you, so who else should we be on the lookout from Brooklyn? Because, and I ask you this question because I remember I was in the room when Angie asked Pop this question, and he said you amongst other people. So I feel like it's right to also ask you this because you know, I always want to tap into new talent and who else is coming up, especially out of the city. So who we got to be on the lookout from Brooklyn besides yourself, of course?
On the lookout for Brooklyn. All of the woos, like I said, I'm gonna consider all of the woos. You know, if they woo, they doing it, and they up next. You gotta watch out for my boy ZG. He coming up. Curly Shive. You got Busy Banks. He on the rise right now. What else you got? Young
We hear a
Costa.
lot about Busy Banks.
Yeah, Busy Banks doing his thing. That's my boy right there. That's my little brother. He going crazy. Costamato. Fetty still bubbling. Y'all know Sosa. Sosa still going crazy. Feel me? You got it's a lot of rappers to be in tune with.
Dope. Well, I love that. And before I let you go, so something I've been having everybody I chop it up with over quarantine do is send a message to their fans who are watching this, people who might be struggling, whether it be, you know, rappers or just your everyday person during these times of the coronavirus and the pandemic and the quarantine. What advice or like words would you have for people watching this at home right now?
Shit, just keep grinding. Whatever you doing, whatever you going through, fight through it. You feel me? Flourish at whatever you doing, and then always grind because it pay off. The hard work pay off. So whatever you doing in life, make sure you working hard for it and you stick with it.
Boom, there it is, man. Well, I want to thank you for chopping it up with me today. Let the people know where they can follow you at, where they can get your music, all that beautiful stuff.
Follow me on Instagram at Rah Swish, Twitter at Real Rah Swish, Apple Music, Spotify, title, whatever you got, type in Rah Swish, we on it, and we going crazy. Deluxe coming soon, couple weeks.
Boom, there it is, man. Rah Swish on the radar. Appreciate you, brother.
Love, brody.